All right, finally live. Having some issues as per usual. The game will pop up here in a second. It should anyway. Yep, there it goes. Okay. I gotta set some things up yet. So that's all set up. My shift up and down. Okay, you need to not be at my feet here. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be using automatic shifting just because I don't have. Yeah, it's not detecting my buttons. So reverse is gonna be weird if I can't detect buttons. Hopefully we don't have to back up. But Z is our. God, I gotta WD-40 this chair or something. Z is our backup if we need it. Graphics are good. Controls are fine. Sounds fine. Yeah. Okay. The only thing I still have to set up. I'm not gonna hit continue because I actually wanted to make it longer than I decided. So stream 96 2026. Well, or just stream 96 is fine because I can't type all that. 96 schedule. We're gonna do 20% race length. And why is it defaulted at 2 opponents? I don't know. 100%. Realistic, the cars, 96 final, yellows, pace laps, breakdowns, realistic, random. Okay. That's our settings for this. Yep, moving on to the next game for now. Finally set up. It took me an extra while. I thought I had what I needed to have my wheel. Hang on, it's going to bug me. I have to click off screen a bit. Okay. I thought I had everything set up the way I needed for my wheel, and then I loaded up the game to start the stream, and let me fix that. And then suddenly it wasn't. My brake pedal was not working, but everything else was working. So I had to download 2 applications to map everything, which was a pain. Let me get to my channel here so I can make sure that my stream is live all the time. I know we're live now, but just in case the stream crashes because we've had issues with that before. Okay, and I think my, oops, hang on, that'll mess up. It'll fix in a second, give me a moment. If I pop out a full screen on my end, it'll pop out it'll move the window for you guys. So I'll scoot the screen forward a bit. Finally, you say that like I made you wait a year. It was like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks extra you had to wait. I wanted to play some Thunder stuff, which is what most of my channel is. So, you know, forgive me. I also downloaded a different car body, which looks weird on the hood now that I see this paint scheme in it. We are going to race as the 77 since that's what I normally race as. You know what, my graphics look, everything looks blurry. I'm sure that's a setting. Maybe I'll have to try to fix that for next time because that's probably in my 3D Voodoo settings or whatever. Gosh, I have to familiarize myself with this. Oh, there's setups here. I don't really want to run. Oh my gosh, there's all kinds of setups that came with this download. My Ace versus the regular Ace. I kind of want to run the regular setup like we did in the other series. Oh my gosh, the dog must be spotting deer outside. I don't know if I don't know how well you hear that or don't hear that. Let's speed up qualifying. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. I swear I checked that my pedals were working. Hold on, we may need to reboot the game. I mapped them. Now you're not working again. Switch applications. It says active. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna have to restart the game. I swear it fixed! Okay. Get my mouse back. Leave it. Return, exit. Let me... Make sure... Okay, so the way I had to do this, I had to shut my wheel off, fire up the game, minutes. And then once I was in the game, I turned my wheel on, and then it seemed to map everything. Oops, that popped out of full screen on me. Options. Yeah, okay. Wait, is that why? Oh, yes, we could have shifting. Haha, and I'm going to put reverse on the clutch. There we go. Okay, that's why that didn't work. Alright, one more time, back into full screen. Alright, cool. We got shifting working now, so that's good. So more things working is always good. Not that one. I need to, you know what, let's delete that one, because that was my setup prior to this, but that's not the one we're using. Continue this one. Hopefully I can redo qualifying. Yeah, okay. Make sure we're in default ACE setups, because I don't want to run custom setups, even though the modern download of the old stuff has custom setups. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, I might need to... Oh, no. Let me know how that volume is, guys. Because I don't know... Oh, this wheel sensitivity feels like it's not. No, okay. It's gonna take a little getting used to, I suppose. I also have no idea what a good what a redlining RPM is. So I could already see our gauges are glitching out visually, which isn't great. I gotta move those pedals over; they're not in the center. Oh, that's what I'm missing. I was like, "What? How fast are we going?" Volume's good. Okay, cool. Usually, like if I talk a little low, like if I'm just talking normal, I get drowned out. So I'm trying to talk my soft tone to see if that volume's okay. But if you say it's good, I trust you. Thank you. Appreciate letting me know. Okay. I do not remember the cockpit view looking like it's pointed down. Like, I feel like we're sitting really low and aimed downward at the ground. Like, it feels like a nose cam with just a plastered in-car view, and I don't remember it being like that in this game before. But it has been a long time since I played this, and we're obviously playing on the Nascar Racing Classic version of this, which has some fixes for new systems and all that, and comes with other tracks than the base game and other things. Obviously Daytona. You know what's weird about the ranking is in NASCAR 1 it shows everybody's time on the F2 screen, and in NASCAR 2 it does not, so I actually don't know where we're qualified, whereas NASCAR 1 it actually did whatever position it said or it was. Also in NASCAR 1 you had to run both laps, apparently. It was something I learned the hard way the one race we did. I think it was Daytona or Talladega. Alright. Oh, we're dead last in the default setup, not a surprise. Because that's not the default Q set. You know what, maybe in this game I'll use default Q sets. I didn't in NASCAR 1 because cold tires was ridiculous and I was about the same pace. Oh yeah, we have pace laps now. Boy, so I gotta mind my P's and Q's. So we have cautions, pace laps, all the stuff we were supposed to have in NASCAR 1 that we didn't. That's one of the reasons I ran shorter races there. Running 20% in this one. Just because with yellows and with things like that, I think a little more percentage is better, and I'm fine with races that are about that length. It will take us a while to get through the season. The only thing I'm worried about is with doing a pace lap and then early getting in a damage from a checkup or a AI being dumb at the beginning, as they are sometimes. I'm mostly going to keep F2 or the live standings up, just for, you know, for reminding myself and anyone watching what the 96 roster is, so who's in what car. Like Robert Presley being in the 33, you know, I'm Bobby Hillin in the 77. That's wasn't a long-lasting combo. Why are they going on the back stretch? Okay, that was weird. Brett Bodine's 11 car. I mean, Brett was the 11 for a long time, but it being the like Lowe's paint before Skinner ran the Lowe's paint is going to be one that throws me off probably when they're in the distance. So the problem with this start is I'm gonna need to be a little cautious so I don't run in the back of somebody if they check up. But if they go, I need to be going. I have no idea what ace setups and 100% AI difficulty is gonna do. So we might run terribly in some of these, we might run well in some of these, I have no idea. Now I'm gonna get, oh, the whole game just crashed. Oh my god. Why does it do this? You know what, maybe we'll run 99 edition. Should we try 99 edition? It literally just, well, actually 99 won't load. Are you kidding me? Was it gonna crash when the green came out if it was, or was it gonna crash because of a black flag? What the fuck? This is crazy, guys. I don't know. Let's hang on. Oh yeah, you can't use the numpad. Test. Let's call this test. 20%. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Just when you think you have everything working. I'm afraid to put yellows on then if it's gonna, as soon as the green comes out, if it crashes. Unless it's just a Daytona thing. Actually, let's start that and let's go to single race just to test it out. Sure. Why do we need, whatever. I don't know why the defaults are set to that in this. Oh, I don't think I changed the schedule in that one. Well, whatever. Oh yeah, because I didn't unhook my wheel now. Shut the wheel off. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Now that the game's fired up, turn the wheel back on. It's just so it makes the emulated controller the primary one. Otherwise, the wheel's primary and the wheel doesn't work natively. Well, the brake pedal doesn't work natively. Okay, hold on. No pace. Yellow is going to be risky if that works or not. And we want 20%. Hot dang. Alright, we'll start that out. We'll see if... We'll start last because we didn't qualify. We'll see if... Well, we can start the race from a stop. You know what, honestly, I think I'd have been better off loading this up in DOSBox than I would have been running the voodoo stuff. I've played this with a controller before this install. Granted, I was playing the 99 edition, which won't even fire up apparently. I don't know what's happening. It's only when I'm live do I have issues, I swear. I don't know how risky I can do the 3-wide stuff with this AI. I haven't played this in a long time. Fuel range here. Go 30 laps. So we're gonna have a pit stop for fuel, which is good. Race length is long enough for a regular normal stop to happen. I don't know what the pit speeds are. Also, I put the spotter on realistic, but they haven't said a word yet. Which... Oops. Why is my spotter not said? I put them on professional because I've never seen these other options. I don't know what those are. But I... Oh, green flag, great. Thanks. But I want my car high, car low calls. And I wasn't hearing them on professional, so... Just missing my NR2 voice. My inner 2 voice. Alright, well the good news is the pack didn't blow us away. The bad news is... It did seem to gap me there a little bit when I had the run of the land. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What happened to all the... Oh wait, no, I've seen... You know what? I've seen this on... Okay, hold on. Let's I've not... You know what? Okay, I've seen this on AC Racing's channel. I think it was AC's channel. Or no, it was GP Laps maybe. I don't know. Or both of them. Daytona has a texture glitch. I didn't know it affected cars though. I don't remember seeing it on the cars. But if you pause, you hop out, hop back in, it fixes it temporarily. It threw me off so much I was not paying attention to where I was on the track. I was like, what the heck, Mark Martin suddenly for Sterling Marlin. Alright, that's our only restart. If I wreck from here, I wreck from here. That threw me off so much, you have no idea. Random back. Sorry, Lake. I was up top 3 wide and I was scared and I didn't know how much to turn the wheel or not turn the wheel. Do they not call 3 wide in this game? Apparently. Outside, inside, and they're already glitching out on the first lap. Alright, how often is this going to happen? Because that would not be great if I had to do that all the time. If I have to do it every lap, I'm not. We're just going to run with glitchy textures and have a good old silly time for Daytona only. Like I said, the rest of the track should be good, from what I understand. Okay, cars on both sides is a 3 wide call, but... flying into 3. They were keeping a nice pack, though. I didn't think that was something that they did in this game all that much. But again, this is not, like, baseline track, so maybe... maybe they fixed it. Oh, I should have put the link... I was scared of flipping Ward there. Turning enough to come out of trouble. I should have put the link in the description for where to download the modern NR2 stuff for the NR Classic version that GP Laps and AC Racing and I think GP. Wait, did GP do most of it? I always forget who did what. They both make a lot of NR2 content and coverage. Well, GP does just older games in general, but AC does a lot of NR2. And now I forget who did the classic release. I'll have to look. Jeff Gordon's way back here. Okay, well the texture stopped glitching out for more than a lap, which is good. Just the end of that first lap. I'm sure it'll happen again, but if it's not that often, I'll just pause and pop out, pop in. I don't know how aggressive to be or not to be here. Ha, that is the question. Really tight on corner entry. This is interesting though that everybody's like pack racing and we've got good drivers back here and quite a actual Daytona mix, a little more akin to the late 90s, early 2000s than really the mid 90s. It's like 96, they still spread out pretty good. I mean, it took a few laps, but they'd still spread out. And you'd have your really good cars and your really bad cars still. Big old run. And they did a lot of going down to the grass to make passes late in the race. Okay, I need to not be on somebody's inside going into 3 without turning a bunch of wheel early. There's a way to get the leaderboard or something when you go by the line, I thought. Unless that's just NASCAR 1 that I'm thinking. I thought this game had it too, but I don't know how to enable it. I have a physical copy of this game. I mean, I had a physical copy of NR1 as well, but like, I have the box, I have the book, I have all that stuff. I mean, there's online copies available too, but I could thumb through it and see if I can find it for next time. Now, a lot of these paints are just the base game paints. Yeah. So I hit the L key trying to think that was leaderboard, and that's just going to announce when the leader's at the line. I don't know if he just does it that one time and you press it, or if he does it every lap. Hopefully he doesn't do it every lap. Yeah, so that's Molly Dahlin back in the 15. 37, I forget if that's Andretti or Mayfield. I think that one's Andretti and Mayfield's 98. They switched that ride partway through the season, but I put them in whichever one they spent the majority of the year in. Yeah, pretty much the only cars that aren't the base schemes are like that one because it wasn't in the base game at all, and obviously like any of the like the Budweiser 25 right here for Schrader and the Skoll 33 for Presley. Let's see the list of texture up there. We're steadily working through the field, but the front's getting a little spread out. Backstretch is a good spot to do this. Refiring up the 200. You know what? Ace setup in 100% AI on this version of Daytona seems to be okay. I'm very afraid of pit stops, though. I have no idea when to brake, like, I did no practice of this. So, it just is what it is. It seems like offer 2 is our biggest run of momentum. But, I don't know that we're going to get to the front loop here. I'm hitting full throttle into the corners. It will push me in 3 every time. I can turn into 1 early enough or with enough wheel to make it. So I'm not afraid to be on somebody's inside into 1. But 3 I am, for sure. I mean, we've done it safely, but gritting the teeth. One of my favorite paints of all time, the Burger King. Well, this particular Burger King's name. Flames down the side. Well, the AI was more scared than I was. Musgrave lifted going into 3 when I started to push. Alright, we're in the top 20 now. Which is good. Just scared Presley.
You're now in the top 20.
Now in the top 20, thank you. Oh gosh, sorry, something in my eye. I've been having eye issues like a couple months now. So, it's been fun. But it still works, so I'm still happy. Burton with the Napa on the back. another paint scheme I really liked was this XI blonde that he's running. It's so simple, but I don't know, it looked good. It's unique colors, I think, was part of it. So I guess Jeff Gordon didn't come through the field with us, neither did Ernie Irvin, and those are two that should be fast at this track, or just in general. And Lonnie's back here outside, the high end of the top 20. Although, oh no, we reset. I was gonna say Bodine's way up here, but we restarted. Wait, was Gordon in the back in this race, or before we reset from the start issue? No, I guess he was back here. This is the only iteration we did racing in. Maybe it's because I skipped qualifying instead of running it through. I don't know if that affected it or not. Oh well, it just made Daytona more of a crapshoot. I see Earnhardt up there. I think that's Jared on his outside. Took a big run off too. Find out how much our draft was. We're not going to clear Burton number 3, so he's going to get back by us. Actually turned it nice that time up on the high side. Jared, or what car is that? Clear. Oh, yeah, that is Jared. I wasn't looking at the standings still. Why do I not remember that, like, Dale Jarrett's paint scheme being in the base game? I mean, we might be able to tell looking at it whether somebody made it outside of the base game or not when I get closer. But I don't recall his red, white, and blue paint in this game for some reason. Then again, I might have played... No, I played more of 2 than I did 99. I was going to say I might have played 99 more, but... Even if I did, I spent more time playing trucks in 99 edition than I did the Cup car, I think. For a similar amount. Just for the schedule variance. I know Daytona's not the most exciting race. Let's move. That's right, you can bump draft in this game somewhat effectively as well. And yet, how many modern games can you not do this in? See Terry stuck with us through the field and gapping the rest of the field because we got pulled away from the outside 20, the bottom 20. Top 10's getting away though, mostly. We're slowly getting the Dale and Dale show, which is for 13th and 14th. Your typical Dale day. Should I check who's out front, or should we let that be a surprise? I mean, we got pit stops to do at some point. Well, actually, no, we don't. Alright, well, scratch that. I thought we had enough laps to do pit stops. But I guess that... Oh, Terry's on that side.
Car down low.
Dang it. Terry, we're supposed to get to the front together.
Stay up high. Clear, clear.
Lifted out too. Look how much ground we lost. Yeah, I guess that was projected before we ran laps, so the fuel mileage was inaccurate until you get going. So, I mean, I guess no pit stops. Is it going to be that way the whole season? Oh, we'll go to textures. Hold on. And we're good. Because I was hoping for green flag stops, at least at some of the races, if not all of them. is good for getting one stop. But based on this, I'm guessing 25 was the magic number, not 20. Jared caught by Earnhardt and pulled a little gap on him so far.
You got a slow car down low.
Oh gosh, we got textures down. Oh wait, they are pitting. Oh no! Game Y! Okay. I can't hop back in the game. Oh my gosh. So how did it get there? I didn't, hold on. I gotta shut the wheel off. Son of a gun. Why did it crash? Should I maybe try it not in full screen? How about we do that? I'm gonna have to move this window though. What's it? Hello? Now it's not. Oh, now it is picking it up. Okay. To move this. If I'm running in windowed mode. Shoot. Yeah, it's not. It saves it if you back out, I think, but. All right, we're gonna skip Daytona, I suppose. That sucks. So end of the season points if the rest of the tracks work. If this crash issue isn't a more major issue and we don't restart after I figure it out off camera sometime. God, we ran how many laps before it crashed? Shoot. That sucks. Ooh, Morgan Shepherd up there in third. Oh, I jinxed him. Wow, Rusty won by 2 seconds, and then the rest of the field was battling hard. Kyle Petty, Rick Mass, Bill Elliott, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Spencer, Jeff Burton, Dale Jarrett, Warburton, Ricky Craven, the top 10. Who just missed? Bobby Labonte did. All right. Well, if the rest of the races work, keep in mind that we were running like, what, 16th-ish? So we'd have about 115-ish points more than or 46. So we'd have, I can't math, 70 points more. All right. Keep that in mind if Daytona's the only track that doesn't work. But if all the tracks crash, then I have to figure some stuff out and we'll restart the season next time. Oh. I shut my wheel off, game. I really did. I promise I did before I started you back up. Oh, you know what it was? I didn't turn it back on. Alright, let's get out of full screen. And why does it go into that menu? Ay, ay, ay. This is a disaster and a half. Okay. Alright, track I probably turned the most laps on in this game as a kid just because it's, without Daytona, it's the first track you race on. And I've not practiced any of this game prior to this stream. I haven't done it with a wheel. I played it a little bit with a controller last year casually in my spare time, offline. That gearing seems wrong. This is supposed to be a race setup. But I've not played it with a wheel since I was a little kid, so since like somewhere between 1996 and probably
One more
1999.
time around.
Well, I guess I played the 99 edition with a wheel for a bit. Maybe early 2000s. I feel like I took that corner kind of wrong, but it worked. I also don't know why my wall textures are blurry. And, well, gosh. Like some of my textures are blurry with whatever settings I got going on. I know there's a way to fix that. Wow, we were almost last. Oh yeah, I was gonna actually run the Q sets. That was part of the thing. This needs a gear change though. However, yes, we need to set that to that. Gear ratios. So lower is longer. Let's just do that. Probably a little over adjustment, but that's fine.
Green flag, green flag, green, green, green.
Starting almost last. Some laps. 78 laps.
Clear, clear.
Projected 75 laps. But if the AI pits, we're gonna pit, and they, based on Daytona, I think they will. The big hope is that the game doesn't crash at all.
Clear all around.
Car turns really well on both tires. A little too well.
Watch that spin in front of you.
Oh, they're wrecking.
You got a
Oh, they're
slow
wrecking.
car up high. Watch that crash right in front. Watch it, watch it.
That was
Yellow
Bobby
flag
Labonte,
is
I think,
out.
spun out. And Rusty slowed down. We're gonna get our first yellow. What timing?
The pit road is closed.
Forgot that I have yellows on. We'll see if the game crashes when we take the green.
We're under caution. Caution
Yeah, no, this
is
gear's
out.
still a little
Okay,
short
slow down.
when I lengthened it. Maybe I didn't hit save on the setup, actually. Oh, God.
Stay behind the 19 car.
Don't look away. Oh, gosh. All right, guys. Well, you got any trivia questions? You got any random questions? Anything you want to know about how to fail at streaming old games? I swear that when I played this with a controller, I didn't have
Pit road is
any
open.
of the Daytona graphical issues. I didn't have any crashes. The only difference between that session a year or two ago, when I played my free time a little bit, and now, was I think I was playing the 99 edition, which may be part of it, and I was using a controller, not the wheel. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is here. And yes, we're having yellows. We're doing the full experience. I mainly want yellows because I want there to be a chance if we get wrecked or something to, you know, fix some damage. Like, I want the proper experience. I would have ran them for NR1, but for anyone who wasn't at the first NR1 stream, it was just throwing the yellow after we ran a lap or two with no wreck. The yellow would just come out no matter what. So, and that was at more than one track that I found that out. So, we couldn't run with yellows on NR1 on my system, whatever setting I had that wasn't working right. Alright, so single file restart technically, I mean they're double with lappers up front, but there's no lappers because we just started. It looks like Darrell Waltrip is leading. Terry Labonte I think is second based on the cars in the distance when I can see them. I might just stay staggered for the start here, just to not get demolished. I was saying earlier though, there's not many paint schemes,
Get ready now.
at least that I'm aware of, unless I played with a downloaded paint scheme set when I was a kid that I don't remember, but there's not many paint schemes that weren't in this game by default. Like to make a full roster. Oh, hey, our spam bottle tonight. We always get those. Alright, so old school rules, you can pass on the left before the line. It's just you can't pass before the green. That's all. I don't know if that was still the case in '96. I just know that was the case prior, like a few years prior at least. Once the green was out, it was game on. I just remember a couple of clips from Michigan where they were like 3-4 wide by the line with the single file starts. Not necessarily for the lead, but excuse me, but between Lappers and other cars. He apparently didn't want to give up the bottom despite me being there. I gotta stop flipping that apron up. Shepard, Musgrave drives that car different here. All these green cars. Wasn't this around the time everybody was really superstitious of green race cars? Except for Bobby Labonte mostly. Oh, another wreck. Jeez. Are there always this many wrecks? Oh, we didn't get the yellow yet because the leader didn't get the yellow. That's right. It's based off the leader, not. I don't remember there being this many yellows in this track. I mean, they're at least legit wrecks and yellows.
We're under caution. Caution is out. Okay, slow down.
Alright, so we're 25th now. Just from missing 2 wrecks and trying to battle a little bit. So yeah, the 41, that's a custom paint, because that Kodiak paint's not default by any means. Granted, Craven was in the game in a different paint, as was Robert Presley, as is Rusty Wallace. I think that's it. There might be. Is there one more? One more beer or tobacco sponsor that I'm not remembering. Oh, the 25 of Schrader. Those 4 guys were in the base game, but in generic paint schemes. Actually, I don't remember Schrader's. I'm sure he was, but I don't remember it. Is that Mark Martin leading? Maybe it's not Darrell Waltrip leading. The paint scheme looked more like Mark this time than Darrell. Oh, Darrell's 2 spots behind me, so yeah, it's definitely not Darrell. Kenny Wallace is pitting. He might have got a piece of that. I saw it with Bill Elliott. I didn't see who the other car was, but it could have been Kenny behind us or somebody else. If anyone knows why my wall textures are blurry and how to fix that, and if anyone has any clue on the crashing bug, if it's just Daytona or not, like, please let me know. Either message here or PM me in the Discord or something. The wall textures I really don't get because the cars look fine, the billboards around the track look fine, everything looks good except the wall. Even the flag stand texture looked pretty good resolution there. Oh, it was Jeff Bodine was the other car.
The next 2 cars in front of you are 4 positions.
The next 2 cars in front of me are 4 positions. It's not all 3. You always say 3 is the number if you say it. Okay, I need to remember cold tires, so it's going to turn a little slippy for turn 3 especially. I kept clipping the apron there. First lap or 2.
Get ready now. We're going green.
Looks like at least the running order is more what we'd expect
Pace car is
for the driving order or driver ratings and all that.
green flag, green flag, green flag.
Okay, I'll try not to
That car is on the
cheat
side.
too crazy here. Although I have Daryl on the inside.
That car is on the side.
Take it. I don't want it that bad. Wait, was the back of that paint scheme blue? Ever? I don't remember that ever being blue.
Okay, thanks for the car this morning.
I'm not saying in the game, I'm saying in real life. That 17 paint. I always thought it was white to
Car
black.
behind you is 4 position.
Although AC Delco did switch to blue
They're all left.
in their branding.
You got a car
So
up
maybe
high.
was it blue? I think it was.
Clear, clear all around.
I just don't remember it in real life. I only remember it going to the whitish gray to black. Tried to cut under him. He didn't slip up, and I was a little sideways there. Oh, that's dangerous. Why'd I do that?
There's an accident in turn 2.
How did we not get hit?
In turn 2. The yellow flag is out.
Come on, off the wall.
Watch your speed now. Keep
Alright,
it
well
on
that one was
5,000.
me.
Car high. Okay, you're clear. Pit
Oh,
lane.
yeah, yeah. This is gonna be a long race. Oh no.
Clear high. Let's go, let's go. Race back to the line. Car high.
Like, you're not gonna pit now, are you? Okay. I thought it was. Is that like in the 9?
Stay low.
I think that's a car that's not in the base game too.
Let's
The
go,
9.
let's go. Race back to the line. We're under caution. Caution
That is
is out. Okay, slow
Oh,
down.
he's in the backstretch pit, okay. But he is gonna pit way
Pass
too
the
soon.
71 car.
Oh, come on!
Stay behind the 19 car.
Boy.
Pit road is closed.
Oh no. Okay. I changed my view to see if I had damage and it froze.
Pit road is open.
Okay. Why is it doing that now? Okay. I'm just gonna stay in car.
Okay, the leader is pitting now.
I wanted to see if I had damage and if it was
Got
worth
a car
pitting.
stop down low.
They said
Got
the
a car
leader's
stop
pitting though. If
down
everybody's
low.
pitting,
Got
I'm
a car
pitting.
stop. Go low. Go low.
Hello?
Go high. Go high.
Not all pitting. But some of the front
The
runners
front
did.
end of the car is all smashed in.
Oh, now you tell me the front end smashed in. You're a little late. So why did a bunch of people pit? And Lloyd's gonna wait till the freaking restart the pit probably, unless he's backstretch pit. Oh no, he's backstretch pit. Fix the damage I gave him
You're
from
now in
park
the top
out off
20.
of 2.
Past the
Okay,
71
note to self: stay staggered all the time under caution. Dude, everybody pit. I thought we were. I mean, I don't know. We keep having yellow laps.
You're racing the 15 car.
Alright, so, not fun fact, but just an interesting thing I noticed as a kid that I still see now. So you see how Bill Elliott's car leading up there is just a red blob, and it's lower res than it should be for that distance? That only happens when they're either way, way far out, or if they have damage. Damaged cars, even if it's repaired damaged cars turn to low res at a closer distance to you than undamaged cars do. Don't know exactly why that is, but I mean I have a couple hunches, but I'm not gonna make a claim on any of them. So we're 10th. They're technically on the end of the lead lap, Bill Elliott and Jeff Bodine right now. John Andretti is our leader in the 37 car. No, it's not center. Alright. I'm gonna try not to wreck now. I needed to stay green anyway if we can make it, since everybody pit there. Well, not everybody, but half the field pit. Interesting though, we got split strategy. Trying to take advantage of the restart, which is a really good to do this far up. Losing a spot.
You've got a car up high. Clear high.
We've still got cold tires.
That car behind you is in pole position.
Ollie. I should have just went for that, but skips in those lights.
Car low.
Ooh, Hut Strickland threw it in there.
Car high. High low.
Yes,
Clear
sir.
high.
Still got Hut trying to get. Yeah, he's there.
Car low. Still there.
Hut Strickland aggressive here. Try not to dive under somebody in the center of the corner like I did earlier, because that was what caused the last yellow.
Got a car
It's hard to
high.
pass when you're
Clear all around.
being more careful here, but
That car
freaking
behind
apron.
you is in pole position. Car down
Constantly
low.
checking the mirror to see if they dive bomb.
Car down low.
They're not setting me up on entry as much as they are center, actually.
Still there. Still there. Still away.
The wheel's a little weird because it seems like it almost has a dead zone, like, in the steering. I mean, it's not that, but it's just your difference between the right amount of grip and not nearly enough grip is a very fine line. So I tried to, like, give a little bit less wheel to let the car come up the hill to give room on exit. And I went from, like, all of the grip to very, very little of the grip and split
Car low.
of the wheel.
Clear.
Small
Car down
margin.
low.
So it's hard to
Clear all
like
right.
just roll out of the wheel a little bit to give a little extra room.
Car down low.
You're fast.
Car low. Clear low.
I do have nose damage though. I don't know how much that affects it, but I just remember because we ran into Loy. I mean, we do seem to be lacking more on the straightaway than I think we were before, so that's definitely not helping.
Car low. Clear. Clear.
Yeah.
Car down low.
I don't know how much it's affecting the cornering itself, because we didn't run enough laps previously to really know. The question is, if we get another yellow, do I bother to fix the damage and hit for tires, or do we just keep our track position? Thanks, Derek.
Clear.
What are you doing?
Got a car up high.
You were running fine, Derek. I don't know what happened. This is one of your better tracks, too. If I remember right, this is one of the tracks he won at. He dropped way back.
The car's in front.
I don't know what he was doing.
That car behind you is pole position.
How Hut Strickland blew me away, and I'm getting Mark Martin back, who was leading the race earlier. Oh my God,
Still
Mark.
there. Clear.
Carlo, dude.
Car low.
Yep, see? Carlo.
Car low. Stay up high. Stay up high. Stay up high.
Mayfield, Earnhardt,
Stay up high. Clear low.
Wall.
Okay. The next three cars in front.
It's really hard to be precise about positioning your car in this. With the wheel, it seems to be harder than it should be. Like, I have so much, not dead zone, but play. Like I said, it feels like the input's almost...
Wide again.
Thanks, Mark. That was not my fault.
Looks like you've got hit in the net. Yellow
That was
flag
not my
is out.
fault. Well, we're definitely pitting now. This is the hard part of this old game. No right front. We got to get back to line at a reasonable pace. Bill Elliott's going to get his lap back though. He pulled away. Jeff the line didn't though.
The pit road is closed. Car low.
Just go, dude.
Clear.
Martin already pit.
He is out. Okay, slow
He
down.
didn't wait for... He's just going to lose laps. Why are we parking at a 2? Guys. Oh, come on. I need to close up to get more pit time. Lake, why?
Pit road is open.
It's Lake. Okay, Jeff's going. That was all it was. They were out of order.
Pitting now.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon and Lake Speed were out of order there. Make sure we don't pass Bill by accident. Come in.
Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000.
Okay. So when the pace car gets near in range, we'll tell them to stop fixing the damage of whatever we have. I'm having flashbacks to hearing this sound as a kid. All the sound effects for fixing the car. Okay. Progress.
The pace car is in turn 3. The pace car is in turn 4. 10-4. We'll leave
Go.
the damage as it is. Go,
There we
go,
go.
go, go.
Oh my God.
Tires all the way around this time. We need just a splash of fuel. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000.
It's usually 5,000
on
in
5,000.
second gear. I mean, I would think the pit speed would be
We're going
55,
green.
not
Next time
60.
by.
They're going green, though.
5,000. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Go high. Go high.
What's on go high for? Okay, well that was
Pass
something.
the 94 car. Pass the 94 car.
You want me to pass him? Why?
Pass the 94 car. Pass the 94 car. Pass the 94 car.
We didn't beat him to the line.
Pass the 75 car.
You want me to pass everybody? I'm not falling for this. We're supposed to be in the back. I'm just starting back here. I don't know why it's telling me to pass them.
Car is in. Green flag, green flag, green flag.
I'm supposed to be back here. I'm gonna be back here. That's how I'm playing it.
Still there. Clear. Okay. Got the
What?
red flag. Looks like they caught us speeding on pit road.
I was
Got a car
speeding?
outside.
What's the pit speed here? You said keep it on 5,000. I was doing 4,500.
You got a car outside.
Are you kidding me?
10-4.
Well,
Clear. 10-4. We're going to fix that damage. Car high. Clear.
what's pit
We'll
speed
leave the
actually?
damage as it is. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000. Go, 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 go.
Is it 5,000 in
Watch
first
your
gear?
speed now. Keep it on 5,000. Keep it
Probably.
on 5,000.
Is it 40 or 45? I'm scared now. Ay, ay, ay.
Keep it on 5,000.
I'm gonna need to get the manual for future streams and check the pit speed at each track. Well, it's pretty much all hope of a good race. Oh, somebody blew up. Well, that's position at least. Alright, so Lake Speed and Jeff Bodine, who restarted next to the leaders, are our only targets here. Struggle is real. God, he's gonna park them going into the pits there.
You got a slow car down low.
All because Martin chopped us off after leaving the bottom wide open.
Car high. Stay low. Stay low.
Did stop flirting with the apron.
Stay low. Clear.
I remember when I played this with a keyboard as a kid, the apron like usually helped you turn. It wasn't as much of a, it wasn't really a problem. I mean, it turned fine there, but you get loose a lot easier when you're not doing the Tappity tap input. Well, this is unfortunate. I could accelerate this one, but I mean, I don't really want to give up. We're only halfway. If all of that happened in the first half. Granted, I've still got damage to fix. Because we are lacking a little bit of speed, it seems. I mean, I don't know, I'm getting up to high speed on the straightaway. I'm still hitting the, like, I'm still revving really high down the front. So that means we should be near our speed then. But yet, everybody except Loy Allen's pulling away. Well, I guess the field's not, but Dallenbach flew up there. I just turned one completely. Oh, somebody else in pit road, under green, Kenny Wallace. I don't think he was smoking. I wonder what happened there. Once he slid the back end, hit the wall without bringing a yellow or fully spinning. I know that happens sometimes, but usually the spotter or crew chief will call it out. Oh no, he's out. I guess he did blow up as well. Old DW's back here, what the heck? I guess he pit when I got into Mark. Wait, how did Mark Martin not lose a lap fixing his damage? Hell, he's in second.
Watch that crash right in front. Watch it, watch it. Watch that crash right in front. Watch it, watch it.
That was late speed again.
We'll leave the damage as it is.
Well, let's
You're racing the car behind you.
just as well change tires, do everything else. Now we got a race to try to get back on the, well, we need to fix all our damage, and then we're going to have to try to race to get our lap back, which I don't think we're fast enough for. We would need a certain wacky set of circumstances to really have a shot, I think. But I'm not, I could quit and accelerate time, but I don't know. I think it's a little too early for that. Wait, if I'm lapped, can I pit this time? It said it was open.
Okay, the leader is pitting now. You've got a car stop down low.
Let's crawl into pits. Bounce off the inside
Watch your
wall.
speed now. Keep it on 5,000.
Tell me the miles an hour for my pit speed, and I'll watch it better. Look at how much damage Mark has. He pit before he was caught up to the field. Before pit road was open. Fixed his damage and was running second.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, is that, are we good?
But
you didn't.
Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000.
Why would you?
Watch your speed now.
You just did tires. You didn't fix the damage.
Clear.
Okay, pit speed must be 45.
Watch your speed now. The pace car is in turn 3. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Why did you not fix the damage? I had it as do repairs. I checked it. I have to listen if it's 1 to green here.
We're going green next time by.
Yeah. Dang it.
Stay low. You're racing the 7 car.
I didn't get to fix anything. Marlin got lapped somehow. I guess from fixing his damage if he was in that. You know what, part of me wants to check the replay, part of me is afraid the game's gonna crash. Jimmy Spencer leading? Hot dang. Because some of those guys pit. We saw Martin in the pits. He was running second. We saw Gordon in the pits. I'm surprised how much the AI pits for yellows here. Like, I thought they all got their pit stop done and were good, but...
Get ready now. Going green.
I am going to cheese it. We got screwed with the black flag because pit speed's vague.
Car is in. Green flag,
So if
green
they
flag,
don't do a
green,
good
green.
start, I'm going.
Car high.
The leaders did fine.
Go left. Go left.
No lucky dog, so it doesn't really benefit me to race the
Car
lappers
high. Clear high.
really hard for the position. I mean, I still want to, it's for position, so there's that. I'm not late, but
You got a car up high.
everybody else.
Clear high.
But I also still have my damage, which may or may not be hindering us. I really don't know.
Car down low. High. Car low. Stay up high. Clear.
On the outside. I seem to be fine now. But we didn't fix anything. So I'm confused. Maybe it's the fresh tires. These guys, obviously, a lot of them stayed out. You know what? I shouldn't really talk bad about Jimmy Spencer at this track in the camel car because I'm pretty sure he was leading a lot in a race here. And had a mechanical issue or an engine issue or transmission issue or something. So I shouldn't really be surprised by him. Yeah, Joe's in fourth. There's a lot of people out of position, and there's they've been pitting under yellow off sequence, like half the field or a third of the field. I'm just trying to get the spot back up. And it was disappointing that we have the pace that with the track position we'd be able to run about here-ish. But because of the way things went down with Mark, that cost us everything. Really, no, it was the black flag that cost us more. But we wouldn't have been on pit road by ourselves
Clear.
if it wasn't for Mark in the first place. I always thought the RPM they tell you was for second gear in this game, not first.
Car low.
And it just happened to be near 55, so it was like, oh, okay, that seems like a reasonable pit road speed, but no, it's 45 apparently.
Keep high. Keep high.
And they didn't freak out. I mean, they were telling me to watch my speed, but they always tell you watch your speed, so they weren't. It wasn't like he was freaking out like I was speeding. Granted, once you are, too late anyway. But I think Kyle Petty's paint's another one, or another. Kyle Petty's another driver that's not in the base. Game roster in this. At least I don't remember seeing that paint scheme in this game.
Go there. Clear. Clear.
Well, actually, that's a Coors Light car, so yeah, obviously it wasn't.
Stay up high. Clear all
That's
the way.
right. But I don't think they even put a fake paint in for Kyle.
Car low.
Jeez.
Clear. Car low.
Line sent it in. He's getting a spot back.
Go there. Go there.
So maybe we don't quite have the pace to stay up here, but I still think we had top 20 pace or somewhere around there. What do I do with that run? He's blocking low. He's protecting like we're on a road course or something. Oh god, you parked it. Clip the apron in this game, just don't panic on the wheel input and you'll be fine. It's not like Chase for the Cup or 06 or whatever. EA ones. The apron is just like ice. Pure ice. Flag for speeding, it's so dumb. I mean, with this traffic, I think I can get the line back. We started to, I don't know, I guess the field started to fall off a little more, caught up with us falling off earlier. My hot lap pace was good. My cold tire pace was fine, but then my tires heated up quick, I guess. But now they've fallen to our pace. Or I hit a groove, I don't know, one of the two. We've been figuring it out subtly. Panic on the apron. We're good. Repoline and Derek Cope in the top 10. It really is weird with the way the field shuffled from pit stops. Oh, there's a spin. You say go low, but by the time you get there. Alright, well, Loy Allen and whoever that is ahead of the leaders there. Again, I would check the replays, but I'm afraid it's going to crash.
Behind the 7th car.
Alright.
We're going to fix that damage. Stay behind the 7th car.
Angel tires fix the damage. That's what I want this time. Let's see if it fixes the damage. One-eyed, one-horn, giant purple tire eater. Wow. Terry, what happened? He did a drive-through. Where are you going?
The pit road is closed.
Did Terry Labonte just cheat?
The pit road is open.
He just passed the pace car.
Okay, the leader is pitting now.
Wait, now he slowed down. Did he pit? I'm so confused. Yeah, he pit. Okay.
Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000. You've got a car stop down low in turn 4.
Terry went to the backstretch pit, drove through it, passed people for position and the pace car, and then pit on the front stretch. That is highly illegal. Terry just blatantly cheating.
The pace car is in turn 2.
Drunk, yeah. I mean, for him to cheat like that, that's not a Terry thing.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, we're actually done. Look out.
Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000. Watch your
Alright, pit
speed now.
speed's 45 now, we know.
Keep it on 5,000. Keep it on 5,000. The pace car is in turn 3. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Pass the 19 car.
You want me to pass him? Why? Or are you just lying?
Watch your speed. Watch your speed
You're not
now.
saying it now. Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Stay behind the 8 car.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down.
Yeah. He's coming. Here he goes. Alright, so Loy Allen is now also for position. DW is for position. I guess he was the other one in the wreck. Because I don't think he was lapped before. Bodine and Marlin still for position.
Okay, the leader is hitting now.
Bobby Labonte's lead lap with damage, I see. We know Mark Martin's lead lap with damage. I think leading now. Pit cycle there. Brett Bodine just pit. He was up in the top 10. Labonte pit from the top 10. Yeah, see, it just cycled. Well, Labonte pit from the top 10, and he's still top 5 because he's cheating. And front stretch, back stretch pit. That's also a factor here. But Martin's out front. Waltrip in second. Bobby Hamilton. The 21 and the 43 second and third. Look at that. Bonnie, Mayfield, Spencer, Mast, Rudd, Burton, Gordon. Well, the order looks more normal than it has been for a while. It's far too late for us to really have a shot at getting back in the lead lap. Look at this damage, Mark Martin, that ruined our day. Just leading. Oh boy. I'm still afraid to even check the replay after the race is over because of the game crashing, but I think maybe it was just Daytona. Which means I might have to modify the schedule for the second Daytona race so we can just run Dega again or something.
Get ready now.
Or just drop it entirely.
Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag, green flag.
No prisoners.
Car high. Still there.
Don't take all prisoners.
Still there.
Take no prisoners.
Still there. Still there. Hang
There
on.
we go. There we go. Drop it, 32nd spot.
Hang on. We're high. All right, driver, that next car is to the
Wow. I was flying. Are we gonna run a Busch season now? When we get to the 99 game, maybe.
We've got just 10 more to go.
Although I'm more likely to run trucks than Busch. Come here, you. Oh, you ruined my day and you're gonna block us like that?
Car low.
We're going high.
Still there.
High, wide, and handsome Harry Gant.
Car low.
Except I'm Bobby Hillin in this playthrough.
Still there.
Oh!
Car low. Clear.
This not even a yellow. I don't even feel bad. I don't.
You're racing the car.
I was out there. He put me in the wall. I don't know what else I was supposed to do. Now Bobby Hamilton is leading over Walter. We got a Petty car over the Wood Brothers car. Martin ruined our day twice. I don't know if are we playing Thunder 04 with rivals? Is that what's happening right now? Because that's sure as hell what it felt like. Oh my god. Oh, if we get a yellow, we'll be lead lap for the last 5 laps of the race. That's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a Busch season just to mix up the roster a bit, but I don't know, since I'm kind of playing through the games in order, like I just kind of want the whatever year the game was supposed to be, that roster, but fully fleshed out rather than, or more fully fleshed out rather than just the base game with the fantasy cars mixed in. That's crazy. Mark he had such a big lead. All he had to do was just not race me there. And of course, that's the one time it doesn't bring out a yellow. It would have benefited me. There's so many yellows in this race.
Just 5 more to go. Keep it up.
I can't believe he was so far. I know we got tires and he didn't there, but like I'm not really faster than Bobby Hamilton here, so I was surprised how much faster than Mark I was, because Mark ran up front with his damage. He pulled Robbie Gordon, he really did. It's very unlike Mark. Oh man. Well, we're gonna cruise out to 32nd. Pickups.
There's a spin in turn 3. There's an accident in turn 4. Yellow flag is out.
There's
Stay up high.
these are for position.
Stay up high.
Oh wait, there's
Pit
another.
road is closed.
lap the race back too. No, I'm not even gonna. I'm not even. Well, no, because the leader's just taking it now.
Just 2 to go.
Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, that's the pace car that threw them off, maybe. 2 spots. We're gonna get top 30.
You're racing the car behind
Oh, it was Joe Nemechek. He had a good race going until he pit, probably.
you. The pit road is closed.
Maybe pitting off sequence at weird times.
We're under caution. Caution is out.
With the white.
Slow down.
Yeah, it should be the white. Holy cow. Nope, we didn't give up. We got back up to 30th after a black flag.
You're racing the car
After
in
getting
front.
wrecked by Mark once for sure and stuffed in the wall a second time. Oh, what is Earnhardt doing back here? I don't know why they pit so weird there.
White flag.
Yeah,
One more
it
to go.
balances out a little. Oh, I guess this is the white flag. It balances out a little bit. They told me 2 to go. I guess unless they're going off the leader, because they told me 2 to go before. Need to make sure I don't Mark Martin it and pit on the white. I mean, actually, it don't matter. We're last car lead lap, so it's fine. Where's he ended? Where's he gonna end up after that? 5th. How? How in the world? Mark is insane. Wrecked us early, went to the... Somehow didn't get lapped, fixing his damage, even though he went in before we were caught up to the field. Then, next I see him, he's leading. And he pits off sequence. Then he gets back into the lead again from other people pitting. Stuffs us in the freaking wall for no reason. Spins himself out in the process. Loses his win, but still gets 5th. Wrecked twice, and he got 5th. That's crazy. But Bobby Hamilton winning over Michael Waltrip is insane and cool. We got a Petty Enterprises and Wood Brothers
All right,
1-2.
there's the flag. It's all over.
Very famous 1-2 finishing order. With Mayfield in 3rd, sneaking in there. Oh man, that was crazy. Are we good to? There we go. There we are at the hauler with no front end. Let's see. If I do that, nope. I thought it was Shift I was the last incident button. I guess not. Oh, that's not even last incident. How about for Mark? Maybe I should go the other way. It's probably quicker. Mark, your last incident. Oh, is it not? Oh, I don't have it set to save enough replay, probably. No, except he's... No, this is before then. In fact, it's this restart is when we wreck. A lap or 2 later. Yeah. Alright, so I'm clearly outside like the whole corner. I mean, I'm way outside. What was the plan? And I straightened him out. That's why he only lost a few spots. Jesus. But what was the plan, Mark? What is this path? Why? I know this game doesn't detect car, like the AI will not treat you like you're there if you're not far enough alongside, but man, that's further up than I remember it being as a kid. I know it was tough, but I didn't think it was that, you had to be dead center on them or whatever. Alright, first race without the game crashing down. Second race down. So we get, what was it, 70 something bonus points. I think it was 70 we were short. So we'd be 189. We'd be right up here in 24th. Okay. Alright, we're going to do one more race tonight. Going to run Richmond. Let's make sure this time that the qual setup is the qual setup. And quick qualify. Do. Oh, you know what? I don't know what pit speed is here. Hang on. We'll qualify first, and then I'll figure something out here in a second.
Get ready. Here comes the time lapse.
Blow it up. Just about. Sure sounded like we were going to. Slowed down a little too much there, 1 or 2. But again, I haven't practiced any of these, so we're just winging it.
One more time around.
Okay. Well, first lap felt good till the second lap, I don't know now. Started off really bad. Still slow down too much for 1 and 2. Just having her moments. We're still way in the back. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's 100% AI for you, and no practice. Does it say pit speed here? No. Okay, 1 moment. Here we go. I literally... Oh my god, I have setup notes in here from when I was a kid. Are you serious? Hold on. I have notes in here. Ow. I literally have a childhood handwritten note on how to turn the restrictor plates off at Talladega in the base game. That's crazy. I have notes on driving Atlanta and Bristol. I have a note to paint a Dale Jarrett car, so I guess Jarrett was not in the base game. Oh my god. That's funny. My own handwritten notes in here. All right, well, let's go to, where are we at? Richmond? Let's see. Ooh, Richmond. Here we go. Pit speed is 45 miles an hour at Richmond. That's what I wanted to check. I knew the book had that. I wanted to make sure. Check it the old-fashioned way. Oh, hang on. Let's restart because I wasn't ready. Still going a little fast. Dave, what are you doing? Alright, 80 laps at Richmond is a lot quicker than 70. Well, if the game crashes, it's a lot quicker. That's not good. So we ran the entirety of Rockingham. We ran half of Daytona. I was not in full screen this time. Oh, hang on. I don't know what's going on. And I swear I've played this plenty with a controller before. That's... That's fine. With, I guess, a more random qualifying. I was going to say 80 laps at Richmond is going to be quicker than 78 laps at Rockingham. So, if this race, if we manage to do this whole race without crashes, well, even if we didn't, this is going to be the last race tonight. Probably. Unless it goes like super fast for some reason. I hope we wreck out really early. That wasn't a challenge, Daryl. plan. Yes! Hold on, hold on, hold on. Ron Ma. Get out of there. Can you get her? Thank you. Just tune a USB cable.
Clear.
I yell into the mic to yell at her. Biblically accurate Jasper Racing. I only just now reading this. I'm guessing you meant the Rockingham 30th and Mark Martin stuffing us in the wall moment.
Stay low.
Probably.
Still there. Clear all right. You've got a car up high.
Going in that gap because that was
Stay low.
closing.
Clear high.
Loose out. Late. Late loose.
Car high.
Oh my god, Kyle.
Still there. Clear. Clear all right. Car high. Stay low. Clear all around.
Not blind. It's tough to pass here. Look at Lonnie back here. For those that don't know, Bobby famously, not famously, but within our niche community, famously did a lot of video content on these older racing games and sims and stuff.
Car high.
Like official videos for Papyrus talking about the game, how realistic different quick pieces are, him turning laps, giving notes, and setup things, and like all sorts of stuff, talking about the online play. Cheers there. Yeah, no, the AI is quicker in qualifying than the race, which makes sense for qualifying versus race, but I was in a qualifying set at that time, so it should have been better. Also, qualifying, I'm pretty sure, is just, like, they don't actually have them run the track. I think they just run them at a percentage slightly higher than whatever you play it at. So if I play at 100, then it maybe does 105 for Q. I don't know. That's me guessing. But it just, like, it might not even run them on the track. It might just have a lap time range calculation. I don't know how the base game works for that stuff. It'd be cool if it ran, like, simulated them on the track. I mean, the accelerate time thing goes so fast, and you can refer back to the replay that it's possible. Mark Martin back here too. A lot of good drivers out of position. The Rockingham race prior to pit stop shuffling everybody, they were pretty much in order, but we also got qualifying to work that time without the game crashing. So I don't know. Why it's having issues. Maybe it's something to do with me having the wheel hooked up, because like I said, I've played this with a controller before without problems, and I don't know what they did different. I'll have to mess around with it during the week so that next stream I'm not fearful of crash issues. Trying to send it on the bottom, and he did. Jeez. I wanted to. Kenny Wallace has position back on us.
Still there.
Kyle Petty's down
Still
there.
there. Still there.
Some freight trains. Just keep running the entry to 3 bad when I'm behind you. You get out of 4 like a freaking rocket. Like you're shot out of canyon. As old BP
Clear.
famously said that one time. Good old BP. Probably just gapped Kyle a lot there. I don't know what happened behind us. Troubles. I must have been streaming too long if it's Papa Trouble time. Doc, we got a baby on the way in a few months. You problems like this. It's not
You've got
this
a car
normal.
up high. You're on the way. Car down low.
Kenny. Now Derek's gonna get back by me.
Car down
I think
low. Clear.
I think if I could stop getting held up randomly when people are right on top of me, we'd be able to get somewhere. I don't know how far, but a few spots anyway. I guess with this percentage and the way this race is going so far, I think the top 20 is kind of
Clear.
the first goal.
Car
The
high.
top 15 would be the secondary goal, and the top 10 would be the hard goal. It's like right now I feel like fast enough to get top 20.
You've got a
If
car
I
up
can
high.
just
Still there.
not get held up in the wrong
You're on the
spots.
way.
No, I was not trying to go in that gap because I knew you'd come down because I wasn't nearly far enough one side of you. He's back behind us again. Caught up, and he's diving it in.
Car low.
I don't know how to defend that. Other than running low on the whole front straightaway. And then you park into 3. Whenever you guys pass me, you park into 3, exit out of 4 way down there. I feel like I'm playing against Chase for the Cup AI where you pass them, you're way faster than them, you catch them, you pass them, and as soon as you pass them, then suddenly they're all over your bumper for the next, until
You've got a car up high.
until you randomly get a gap on them. Fine. Like, that's what this is feeling like at the moment. I think it got loose. A little slow, but not bad.
Car high.
Mistake.
Clear.
A late mistake. One of my favorite paints. Rick, I was just complimenting your beautiful paint scheme. The brick house version of the Hooters car. You're gonna just pinch me off the 2 like that. Just about rip at least one of us, if not both
Car
of us.
high. Still there.
Now I'm
Clear.
here. Yeah, that's my spot. Alright, bit of a gap to Ward. Terry Labonte's our 20th place car. Not looking like his actual 96 self at the moment. We got some room to work the track, so I should be able to put in some good laps here. First lap with room. Let's see if we can improve. I think I'm leaving a lot of time in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I feel like I'm running through there pretty decent. Got 37, barely. Bless you. just did a .2 and then a .8 from one checkup from Ward here. We definitely pace to be running way better than we are. It's just getting the room to run is the hard part, especially the way they run 3 and 4. Mayfield is pretty much caught up with us after we just pulled from that pack. Take the bottom, I might have to just go to the outside. If I can get enough speed up here, maybe not. Mayfield's next to us, I don't have a choice. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, Ford's gonna give us the bottom enough.
Car high.
Yeah.
Still there. Still on left.
Oops, approaching, still short of halfway, but we're getting close. You know the hardest part of this whole crash bug is going to be is that, like, it's not consistent enough for me to really pinpoint what's causing it and maybe make a fix. I mean, we ran half of Daytona and it crashed, so I'm a little concerned. Like the one when the green flag was gonna fly at Daytona. Jesus, Terry. Park the center. Mayfield. And then the one where it oh god, crashed right after the start of this race. Like those are both at the start of the race, so no big deal. But the one that happened halfway through the Daytona race, no idea.
You got a car up high.
Really frustrating.
Clear.
Should fall back pretty quickly. After his second place Rockingham run. Oh, I think I see a smoker way ahead. Maybe? Is he puffs a smoker or am I seeing things? I'm seeing things.
Car high.
Oh, I never checked the DNF reasons in the first race or two. Well, no, Daytona we simulated that because of the crash. Rockingham, I never looked at why people dropped out when they did.
You're now in the top 20.
Terry, some room.
Clear.
Hey, you gotta watch when they don't, when you're not there through the center of the corner, they'll come out of the corner pretty darn low. Alright, we're 12 seconds back from the leader. Let's see if we, with clean track, are faster than the leader. I mean, granted, the leader could be in traffic, so who knows. So we're a little faster. Again, whether they're in clean air or not, I don't really know, nor do I have a good way to check. Well, I have a way to check, not go to the live thing and
Car down low.
scroll it up to the leader, but that's a lot of things to do here.
Clear low.
Death gripping apparently. Yeah, and then Jimmy Spencer paints another one that
Car high. Clear. You're on left.
is not from the base game, obviously.
Okay, you're
Smoking
looking
Joe's,
flag.
Camel
You're
Joe's,
halfway home.
Joe Camel, whatever it is. I'm not trying to, I was not trying to get to his inside. Mayfield.
There's an accident on the back road.
Shoot,
Yellow
shoot,
flag
shoot,
is out.
shoot.
You got a car up high.
That's my fault. I was out of the gas and on the brake a little bit, trying to just let him clear me. Because I did not want to stick the nose there. I knew it wasn't far enough. was so scared of the pace car just hooking a right there.
Clear.
'Cause the pace car's solid in this game, if you guys don't know. And it just merges as soon as the, or goes as soon as the leader hits the line.
Let's go, let's go. Race
Did
back to the
Cope get
line.
ahead of me?
We're under caution. Caution is out. Okay, slow down.
I guess so.
10 forward. We're going to fix that
All right.
tires all the way around this time.
We're past halfway.
The 12 car.
It's my fault. Not caught up yet.
Pit road is over.
Pits are open. We should have time to
The
get
front
this
end of
stop.
the car is all smashed in.
I guess it speed's 45 right now.
Watch your speed. Watch your speed now. 5,000. Okay, the leader is now. The pace car is in turn 1.
It's saying the leader is pitting now scared me there for a second.
The pace car is over back.
I don't think we had that much. Well, Mayfield hit us head on. Kind of gently.
The pace car is in turn 3. 10 forward. We're going to fix that damage. Tires all the way around this time.
Go.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000. The pace car is in turn 4. Watch your speed now.
Alright, we're
Keep
good.
it on 5,000. We're going green next time by.
Okay.
The pace car is on the
In
front
that case.
straight. Go high. Go high.
Well, all that track position gone. Who did I hit? Hutch Strickland? Johnny Benson's. Oh, there's a lot of lap cars. Yeah, I guess
Get
the leader
ready
was in
now.
lap traffic
We're going
then.
green.
Just
You're
hang
racing
back.
the
I don't
car
want
behind you.
to jump the start too bad with the AI, and I know the guys behind us can
Green
pull up.
flag, green flag. Got one car up high. Car down low. Stay up high. Stay up high. Stay up high. Stay up high. Clear. Car low.
Stick the wall.
Still there. Still there. Clear low. Car high. Stay low. Stay low.
They're all packed up.
Clear. Still low.
This.
Car high. Keep low.
Gosh,
low.
focused.
Keep low.
Checking way out.
Zero left. You've got a car up high. Clear. Okay. The next 3 cars in front are all for position.
A lot of people pit with us, right? This isn't tire difference, is
Car
it?
high. Still there. Clear. Clear high.
Or are there some
Car high.
there's some
Clear.
lappers holding up the field? Yeah, I think that's what's happening. We can see Mark, Jared, Earnhardt, Gordon all up top there.
Stay low. Still there. Still
Gordon's
there.
still pretty far up there, but
Still there. Clear. Clear.
Jesus.
Car down low. Car low. Car
Is
low.
there somebody pitting? What is happening? Oh, Hutch Strickland's up there.
Clear. Zero left.
Holding up the show with his damage from me.
Car down low. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Just some AI chain reaction, overreaction.
Zero left. Now it's top 20.
I mean, it helped us get back to where we were. But
Still there. Still
it's
there.
making a bit of a scary mess of things at the moment.
You're racing the 1 car.
But now,
That car is on both sides.
he's got a gap on Hamilton, and we're just... Uh-oh.
Almost
Dallenbach's
your line.
pitting.
Car low.
Marlon just
Got a slow car.
shot the gap. We're working behind him. Now we're stuck up here. Nope.
You've got cars on both sides. Clear high. Car down low. You've got cars on both sides.
Come on! Alright, we're not going to the top even a split second anymore in this sort of traffic. Because it really is not good how much they're checking out. And being on the bottom through the checkups is one thing, being on the top through the checkups is way worse. They can't fight back.
Got a slow car down low. Stay low.
Anyone that gets next to me, I'm
Real high.
stuck.
That car is crashing.
Okay. I'm like only talking on straightaways here if you haven't noticed, pretty much.
Got a car.
Alright, I'm starting to spread out a bit.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
15.
Still there. Clear.
Pass.
That car in front of you is more
And it really wasn't necessarily Hut Strickland holding up the field because he's still ahead of us, so I don't know. Maybe that's where it started, but I do not like running the back here.
car
It's a
high.
weird chain reaction.
Still there. Clear.
Okay, well, league speed was a lap car, so that's he is off the pace a bit. Cause some of those issues too in groups.
There's a spin in turn 4.
Spinning 4 is what they said. Usually, if you hear spinning 4 and there's nothing else to follow it up, it's usually just somebody like spun late in the corner, bounced off the wall, and then straightened out. You see them up there. I think it's Nemechek holding up Irvin and Wallace. And he's holding.
Car low.
Alright, I'm only going top because I think he's going to pit. Yep,
Got a slow car down low.
that helped us a
Car
lot.
high.
A lot. Now we're 10th.
Still there. Clear high. Car high. Clear. Clear high. You're racing the 28 car. You're now in the top 10.
Alright,
You're
well,
racing the car behind you.
because of all that, they're going to be way spread out up here. 20 laps to go. Still got time to get a few
20 more laps.
spots.
20 more to go.
Now you tell me. I wanted that info, that's why I looked. I'm falling for it. So that's not going to stay open like that. Swerving Irvin. With how fast they shoot out of 4 when they park it into 3, like, I'm not quite sure how to set them up. Let's try this again. Now that I have room behind me. Last time we didn't really park it. Okay. Interesting. Thought I'd try the high side just to exit the corner closer to him to maybe set him up in 1 and 2. Messed up 2 a little bit.
Car high.
That was a bit of a send, but
Clear high.
this AI, he was holding me up
You're
there.
racing the 10 car.
Andretti's in 7th. What the front looks like. We saw Rusty and Earnhardt and Gordon and Martin. Both Labani's, Rudd. Oh, somebody's smoking. Oh my god, if that's Andretti after I just commented. No, it's or Burton. Andretti's up in 6th. That seems legit for Ward having a good day ruined with an issue late in the race.
Clear high.
Ward's another driver, by the way.
You've got a slow
We've
car
talked
here.
about in the NR1 series. We talked about underrated drivers, like biggest underrated drivers in history, or whatever, most underrated, however you want to word that. Ward's another one that I forget to mention. Because, like, he's another one I don't think he was ever... I mean, Bill Davis's stuff was pretty good for some of the time that he was in it, so there's that. But I don't think he was ever really in a great car at any point of his career. And yet, you know, he won, he ran up front, you know, at certain tracks. Usually tracks that take a good driver more than a good car. So... I don't know. Like, I feel like Ward's another one that's pretty high on the underrated list. If only he didn't turn down that ride at Roush. And even for Mark Martin's history, if only he didn't turn down the ride. Was it the Yates ride? I forget what ride it was. He turned down a ride when he was like a rookie, starting really young and running up front in his first couple races, and just he got blinded by the early success and thought, well, you know, we could do this. This is easy. I mean, he said it in many interviews talking about it. Pretty fascinating stuff, honestly. If you haven't listened to any of Mark talking about his career or any of that stuff, especially the early days. I'm trying to think who we haven't seen, but I'm drawing a blank here. Actually, I don't remember seeing Mikey come when we came through the field that second time. I saw him early in the race, but not after that. But if he got out front again, that's crazy. If he's gonna have another top 5 out of nowhere.
That car in front of you is for position.
Yeah, I know. One in front of him, I think, is Craven, who's not for position. Either Craven or Presley. We're 14 seconds back from the leader. I know there was a lot of checking up and stuff going on, but it's still a pretty big gap. A lot of this field's probably lapped now. Yeah, Earnhardt's lapped. Oh my gosh, up to 21st is lap down. I don't remember for Andretti in that 37 car, even when Mayfield ran it, I don't remember how good or bad that car ran.
Just 5 more to go. Keep it up.
Like, I don't have any memories of seeing it up front, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen now and again. Because, I mean, I was 8 when this season was happening in real life. Slowing down too much for 1 and 2, but like I said, we're too far back at this point to be really thinking I could get anywhere. Sliding off that apron there. Oh, Kenny Schrader 4th. Gordon making a race charge. Really gonna protect the bottom.
Car high. Clear all around. Just 2 to go.
Oh, Hamilton got by Schrader. What's going on up there? I see them. Schrader, Gordon, Schrader, Hamilton, Gordon, and Bodine, who I assume's lapped. Right behind. I don't know who this damaged red car is in front of us there.
White flag.
Actually, it's probably
One more
Hut.
to go.
I think about it because that's who I got into. Yep, that's who it is. He just turned in a high res. Looks like Mikey in front of. Oh no, that's Ken. I thought I just passed somebody. Looked like Ward's car, but Ward blew up. It's up there.
All right,
Got back by him.
it's all over.
Or no, that's
okay.
DW.
Good job. We'll get them next time.
Alright, so we were 12 seconds back at the finish. We actually closed the gap, but they probably had traffic. Jeff Burton won over Morgan Shepherd. Morgan Shepherd in P2. Didn't Morgan run well at the last race? Or no, we saw him running well. I don't think he finished well. Jeff Burton wins at Richmond. There's our there's our nose damage this week. Replay probably won't go back far enough to see anything we want to see. But Ward just had a mechanical. Didn't really narrow it down for us. Dale Jarrett ended up rounding out the top 10 then. Kyle Petty snuck up in there. Whew, okay. Alright, and race over. Points are updated. So we're going to end this stream with Jeff Burton just over Jeff Gordon there. The old Atlanta one track. Dude, Morgan was good at a few tracks. I won't. There's some early 90s stuff where Morgan was just like top 5, top 10, like every other race practically. Battling. I'm not saying he finished there, but running up there. All right, so again with the way we had to skip Daytona versus where I was running, which I think we could have got a few more spots, but where I was running at the time we had, well, at the time it crashed, I should have 70 more points than I do, so that would put us at 335. So we'd be 18th. We'd be right behind Morgan Shepherd with his one top 5, one top 10, one DNF. Not too. We don't have a top 5, but our Daytona DNF. Well, granted, we wouldn't have, I'm assuming we wouldn't have DNF Daytona if we were up here, so actually it wouldn't be a DNF. So we'd literally be behind somebody who had a DNF, despite that, because of how Rockingham went. Look at Bobby Hamilton up here in points, too. And where the heck is Earnhardt? He's not run well yet. He is 22nd in points. That's crazy. No top 10s. All right, well, that's... Let's see, hold on. Can we see the... Yeah, what were the DNFs here? Kenny Walsh blew an engine and Morgan Shepherd broke the gearbox. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to check that because we didn't look at it at Rockingham. So next stream, assuming I get time to check... I mean, we could still chance it on the game crashing versus not, but hopefully I'll have time this week to mess around with it. If so, we're going to run Atlanta, Darlington, and Bristol are the 3 races that we're looking at least. And if the stream goes smooth enough and quick enough, we might run a 4th race at North Wilkesboro. But we're going to at least attempt these 3 and see what happens from there. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. As always, this has been some NASCAR Racing 2. We're moving through the games. Hopefully less crashing issues and other things as we go along. Like I said, I'll try to mess with it this week, but it didn't crash consistently enough to really know what the cause was. But either way, we'll see you next weekend for hopefully more of this. All right, later. Roll credit.